Yes, yes, yes.
I can sit back and hold it.
Look at Jerry now. Yeah, he's playing short, man. Look at this guy. Oh, he's actually Nico. Okay.
Hello everyone, it's Dom here from Esports News UK. I'm at Chichester University's Invitational, the Tri-Uni Invitational. Did I get that right?
Correct,
yeah. And this is my first interview with two people who both have names beginning with Z. So please introduce yourselves and what you do here, both third year students.
Hi, I'm Zara. I'm the project manager for this event and the caster.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Phillips and I've run social media and I've also directed on the day of the event.
How do you think it went today? I thought from a neutral perspective it went pretty well. It's a good sort of like learning experience.
Definitely. Obviously there was a few hiccups, but being in like a first ever production, you kind of expect there's going to be hiccups, but we got over those. We improvised, we adapted, and we overcame the issues. So it worked out pretty well in the end.
Yeah, 100%. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think naturally, with these live events, you're never going to get it perfect off the get-go, but we all spoke as a team, didn't we? And after that, when the ball started rolling, we were fine. So yeah, it was good.
So you're both third year esports students. Do you know what you want to do when you graduate? Will you be doing the roles you've done here today? Is that what you want to do?
Potentially, yeah. We'll have to see where the future takes us, I guess. So.
Okay, cool. And you?
Same again. I quite like project management, especially in events. I really enjoy like events in general and kind of the preparation stages for them. But obviously it just seems what we can get, opportunities we can get hold of.
Yeah, 100%. Thanks very much, Sarah and Zeb, for talking to me, and good luck in your future careers as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello everyone, Dom here from Esports News UK with the two esports lecturers here at Chichester University, Rams and Lee. How's it going, guys? And tell us a bit about the day and your role, I guess.
Yeah, so they've been setting up for this live event since semester 2, which started at the end of January, and the preparation phase went really well for this group, very cohesive and organised, and it reflected on the day, definitely. They were a very well-oiled machine for the most part, maybe a slight hiccup to begin with, but it was a fantastic day, and yeah, really proud of them all. So they did a really, really excellent job considering the time frame they had and the amount of pressure that was on them, and at such a young age as well, 20 to 21 years old. I don't feel like I could have done the same at that age. So yeah, really, really great job all round.
Same, yeah, I completely agree with that. What were your thoughts, Rams? And maybe a bit about the course and the things here as well, because you've got some new things starting up, haven't you?
I mean, it's crazy, but to focus on this, this is what I'd love to say is their practical dissertation. They're in their third year, they've got dissertations, they've got all types of exams or assessments that they need to do, and which is mostly written, right? And they've got the ability, but when it comes to esports, for me, it's mostly seeing what they can do practically, and doing live events is that sort of practical showmanship and as a dissertation for them, and it just showcases all their skills, what they've done over the last 3 years to lead up to now. This is their final project, and they've done tremendous. There were hiccups and stuff like that, but that was expected when you do these sort of things. They're not always going to know everything that's going to come up as errors, because again, they're still young, and this is what they're learning, right? So for me personally, it was a tremendous job by them. They've done everything that they've asked for, and again, hopefully they see, over the last few years of how we've been developing. Brandon as well, who's doing his thing, he was developing them for the last 2 years, and now Lee has been here for the last year to develop them as well, and just showcasing why we're here, what we do, and why we do it for them. This is the sort of things that in the real world, this is what some employers expect, and they've handled themselves really well, and I'm sure like when they go to real jobs, they'll be an employer's dream.
Yeah, 100%. Thanks for inviting me along as well to give my feedback to the students. It's always nice to be a fly on the wall and talk to them, and you've got a bright bunch of people.
And this is what it's all about, is that bringing yourself down, bringing others down, I guess, because you're seeing the future that's coming into this industry, right? And without your advice or guidance, they won't be where they are. They might be where they are going to be in the next few years, right? But they need that guidance. I've been with them for the last 3 years, and I'm probably noise to them, if you know what I mean, right? You know, they've heard my voice over the last 3 years, and sometimes they go, yeah. But when they hear it from somebody else and different, and it's saying the same thing, that's when it starts to click. It's like, oh, it actually is the point of doing all this, right? So again, that's why we have our guests, and you know, this is only one group. We've got the other group coming as well, and you know, they'll have another guest and analysing them and doing what you're doing as well. And this is why I'm happy, is that we have the industry as part of this course. Without the industry as part of this course, again, it's looks bad.
Anything else you want to add, Lee?
Yeah, just the level of autonomy that a particular module provides for this. And I'm really happy to see that every individual in the group of 11, 12 members, and group 2 as well, which we have to mention that is upcoming on this Friday, they have all stepped up. They have all put themselves out of their comfort zone, learning things on the spot, and really just taking it into their own hands and working very collaboratively with the other creative industries that we provide here at the university. So yeah, it's just great all round, and like Ram said, a lot of them skills are going to transfer seamlessly into the working world, which is awaiting all the students that we saw today.
And the fact is that, before we go, the fact is that they've worked with different programs on this course. We brought in design, film technologies, and sports media, you know, who do production, cameras, and the lighting itself, and they worked with them throughout the years. And Lee and myself, we've been, we've been ghosts in this. We've been literally in the background. We've given them a few tips and stuff, you know, in teachings, where it's like risk assessments and run shows and all those sort of things. But everything that they've done is them. We've not everything that you saw today, we've not had a hand on anything. They've done it themselves, and that's, you know, and that's credit to them.
Yeah, 100%. It's testament to the students. I think they did a really good job today, and I look forward to seeing, you know, what kind of careers they get out in the field of esports, but also, you know, there's a lot of transferable skills to other roles as well. But yeah, thanks very much for inviting me along and joining me here today, and good luck with the rest of all the time on the course.
Always a pleasure. You know, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Dan.
Cheers.